What's up, party members? Justin Party 8 here. Welcome back for more Super Mario Galaxy. In the last episode, we finished Good at Galaxy with all three main missions. And in this episode, we're gonna head towards the next main level of this dome, which is Honeyhive Galaxy. And I'm trying to sit better for recording right now. You know I should do it before. Anyway, mission 1, B Mario takes flight. Which get introduced into, of course, a brand new power-up. So yes, there are specific power-ups in this game. It's not just Mario and keep spinning his arms around, or excuse me, his hands around. Anyway, it's time for smooth jazz music, which I like a lot. I like the music of Honeyhive a lot. Alright, let's go over here to get a secret 1-up. And come on, here we go. And for those who know this already for the first 3 episodes, I'm trying to toy around a little bit with the audio and the mic volume until I find the absolutely best quality. Also leave in the comments which one of these 3 is the best so I can adjust a little bit. Anyway, let's go and talk to this bee with a spear. Welcome to the Honeyhive Kingdom. Queen rules this land, and look how sassy this bee looks with his eyebrows. I like these dudes. That's one thing I will always love about Nintendo, creating when they're creating new creatures for each video game series, especially for the Mario series. Anyway, these things, I don't know what these things are called, but I always call them bloodsuckers. You know, they stuck onto Mario and drain Mario's life. Yeah, it's very, very dark. Anyway, these enemies right here, they'll try to run away from the... That's our Queen's Castle, yes we know. If you're in human form, so you can just kill them pretty easily. Anyway, we get this question mark, and we get the bee mushroom. Which will transform into... It transforms into B Mario! Hold B to buzz around, or you just do fly around, because it says fly with that. Anyway, with the bee suit, of course, you can fly. You now have a honey spin, which is interesting. You can stomp. And also, one thing that you can also do, even in regular form, is you can spin and then do a ground pound. You do a homing stomp spin, I believe it's called. Anyway, if you shoot star bits on these flowers over here, you get an extra point. You can also shoot them at these lights in the ground that you saw in a couple missions in the Good at Galaxy. So yeah. Anyway, these things will attack in your B form, so you gotta watch out for that. The thing about the B form though is you cannot long jump with this form, so you gotta be careful with that. And what the B suit can do is walk on these flowers. If you stand on this in regular Mario form, then it will disappear for some reason. Anyway, you can also watch out for this honey, which if you step on it, you cannot jump very high. Also, you cannot triple jump with it. You can just fly around, and that's pretty much it for the bee suit. Honestly, I don't find this that much of a problem. I like the bee suit. I also like the detail that you use your buzzing wings to fly when you go towards another planet. It's pretty clever. Alright, get a ton of star bits. Fly up here. There we go. And the last thing that the bee suit can do, before I show you, there's actually a secret over here. Alright, take this and then go towards go to the other side. A little secret area where you get more star bits. And another thing that the coins can do is refill your meter for your fly meter. Which is, I guess, a good thing, I suppose, but it's not that bad. Anyway, the last thing the bee suit can do is cling on these sticky walls. which honestly is used in only 2 levels, which is this level and another level later on in the game. So it's kind of a side mechanic that the Bisu can do. There we go. Let's go all the way up towards the Queen. First question I want to ask you: why are you playable in Mario Kart 7? Okay, no. And who might you be? A physician, we presume? No matter, we are in the most vexing predicament and acquire assistance. Most furious itchiness plagues our entire being and must be stopped. Please find the source at once. What she's saying right here is she is itching by these star chips, and the sound that she makes is very weird. It's Nintendo and Japan. That's pretty much the answer I'm gonna give you. Anyway, like I said, why are you playing with Mario Kart 7? You're not even that memorable. Ah, whatever. My thanks, you have shown much bravery, newbie. We trust that we rely on you in the future. Sometimes, Nintendo, you make very weird decisions on which character you can play as in Mario Kart. Looking at you, Cal, from Mario Kart. Well, okay, now that's actually a brilliant choice. Okay, I don't know. And oh boy, I'm gonna do the Toad voice. Ah, me! What, Mario? Hey, it's you. We escaped from Princess Castle too. But then we done. Bowser will get us. Then we got lost with Luigi. Oh, I just remembered. We found a Power Star, Bowser. I'm sure you need this. Or here, take it. That's not even very close to the actual Toad voice. But, So yeah, this is the Toad Brigade Captain, which is going to be a character that we'll see in Galaxy 2, and even gets its own game. Which is pretty interesting. I actually have never played the Captain Toad games. Not because I dislike him, but I don't know, it just didn't attract me that much. And we discovered a new galaxy, yada yada. Mario. Your name is Mario, isn't it? That's what I heard from your friends who just arrived. Because Mario cannot talk, he did not introduce himself. So yeah. Mario isn't that. Well, at least he can speak, but he doesn't say his name. He hasn't said his name towards Rosalina. Your friends are waiting for you in the garage. I think they want to tell you something, so you best hurry on over there. Alright, so... You have very good instincts, Rosalina. Maybe these things could have been our enemy. Now, anyway, this is Meltoad over here. Every time you reset the game, you can talk to Meltoad, and you can get 5 extra lives at the start of each time you play through the game. I'm so homesick. Yeah, that's your problem. Alright, we have Neurotoad. Got a mobile space station controlled by that Rosalina lady. She's not a witch, is she? Is she? No, that's ridiculous, right? There is actually going to... I'm going to show you something from this during this walkthrough that shows a little backstory from Rosalina. Mario, some of you made it too. We'll help you get the Power Stars and save Princess Peach. Count us, Mario. We're all in this together. Leave it to us. No, leave it to me, because I'm better than all of you pathetic toads. But yes, there is something that I believe did show you towards the main walkthrough of Mario Galaxy. It shows you the backstory of Rosalie, which honestly is very tragic. There isn't a lot we know about Rosalina, aside from something which we'll, of course, explain later. But for now, let's continue Honeyhive Galaxy. Let's start with mission number 2, Trouble on the Tower. When there's a tower, there's always trouble. That's why you gotta play tower defense. Okay, no, that's not the actual reason. Yeah. As you can see, that thing is blocked by honeycombs, which is pretty clever. I don't need the 1-up, but I will need this giant M. Because it's Mario Galaxy. Yeah, take that, Luigi fanboys. Okay, no, really. Anyway, these rocks are here. You can ground pound, you can get extra star bits. Don't ground pound this one just yet. There's a secret over here. said, I'm going to show you a lot more secrets from now on. Wall jump by pressing the B button towards a wall, and we'll go automatic. And that was brilliant. There we go. And I pressed the spin button. Or that. That can be useful too. Alright, this is a harder version of that other bonus we saw in BEEEESSS Galaxy. Except there's no musical notes. There is something else. You can destroy these rocks if you hit them at the right area, which is of course the red area. But you can also destroy them with the rainbow star, which is a lot more fun to do. Here we go, destroy them all! Come on, there we go. Oh my god, just... Come on, run. I'm gonna destroy them all, There we go. It's like Sonic Adventure, where you get stuck by a wall, you instantly lose all your speed. Also, Sonic Adventure I want to do a replay of, because I absolutely hated that walkthrough. That's one of my absolute least favorite walkthroughs I've done on this channel. Like, I really don't like Sonic Adventure walkthrough, even if it is a 100% walkthrough. Anyway, that's all the secrets that you can do in this area, so let's go in. Wait, there's something else I want to show you. Let's see. First, let's try to get this coin. Here we go. Here's a chance of getting a lot of star bits. Get these. And let's do this. Ooh. Always satisfying to do. Alright, what is up with these piranha plants? These bloodsuckers. You suck. Okay, no. Anyway, you need to grab out this because this is towards the next part of the level. Alright, be careful not to spin right there, otherwise you will die instantly towards that jump, and for just jump as well. Alright, so let's get these. Count how many times I can say alright during this walkthrough, throughout the other walks we're going to do later on this channel. It's going to be a lot. Anyway, here we have Wiggler. If you just touch him, I believe, it will instantly turn angry. But you can also just ground pound and hit him, but you can also just do a ground pound on his head like this, and there we go, you can just kill him. Very easy. Okay, so let's grab on this. And come on, Mario, wall jump. There we go. For those who are wondering, I'm meaning to talk about this on the very first episode, but I keep forgetting. Will we continue Pokemon Coliseum? Yes. One day, I'm not going to say when, I will continue Coliseum. Just keep that in your heads for now, okay? I'm not going to say I'm going to cancel that walkthrough because I don't like doing that. So yes, I will continue that walkthrough someday. Just be patient once I have more equipment and have the actual game again, because I don't think Coliseum is out yet for the Switch 2, so yeah. Then I'll be able to continue. Alright, so let's do this, and let's split you apart. And what the hell? Okay, there we go. Alright, I love doing this. Ooh. Say hi to Queen Bee over there, and let's swingity. There we go. We're almost at the top of the tower, and here we get introduced to a new enemy. These are Mandibugs, which have a very obvious weak spot on top, just like almost every other enemy in the Mario series. Very clever, Nintendo. Okay, really, I like Mandibugs. They're pretty cool looking enemies. Alright, gonna get more star beads. And oh, a double one. Alright, this is what I mean by doing a stomp spin, because it homes in on the enemy like this. There we go. Very pathetic boss. Probably the easiest boss. I'm not gonna even call this a boss. I'm gonna call it a mini boss. Yeah, that's how bad you are. Anyway, let's collect our next star. And that's another one taken down. One more mission to go, and then it's done for Honeyhive. I'm trying to do one galaxy. Well, when it comes to 3 stars, I'm going to do one galaxy at a time, especially in the beginning part of this game. But once we get to, of course, we will be returning to these levels later on as well. Then I'm going to mix things up. But for now, let's just do one galaxy at a time for this first part of this walkthrough. Anyway, the last main mission, Big Bad Bugaboom, which is a boss mission. As you can see, and by the music you can hear it. It's very panicky. First, let's get our awesome N. The whole man about coming has visited our kingdom. Where are your spears? You can easily use your spears to, well, penetrate them. I don't know. Go. Now, normally I don't do this towards this mission because this mission is actually very short. But you can actually explore this part of this mission, which is also the location of where the health mushroom is, and whoa, camera. So I guess it's probably the main reason you want to go to this area. Otherwise, just skip this entire part over here and just go forward over here. Eee. There we go. Stop the Queen Bee and another weird camera angle. The neighbors are causing trouble again. We would be most grateful for your assistance. Yeah, sure, Queen Bee with your big butt. I don't know, spiky butts like any other Queen Bee did that with. The bad jokes are still over here on this, even so many years later. Anyway, got the bee suit and fly towards this tree. Here's our next boss. It's Bugaboom. I mean, Big Bad Bugaboom. Yeah, you're supposed to say its entire name. Just Justin, not just the actual name. And that makes a lot of sense. Anyway, after you hit him once, he starts flying around. He's trying to mix things up. Which honestly makes it a lot easier to hit him, in my personal opinion, because look at this. Boom. He also tries to bombard you a bit, as you can see, but honestly, it's very easy to avoid. Alright, go a little bit forward, because he's trying to go towards the sides, so he doesn't get hit. But if you time it right, you can just hit him right away once again. And that's another mission taken down. Very, very easy. And that's another galaxy taken down, at least for now. So I think it's a good time to end this episode off. So next time on Super Mario Galaxy. Yes, we get a new galaxy, and and we also have a Hungry Luma. Every dome has an Hungry Luma to the side of the dome, which is an extra level which we'll go to later on. But like I said, next time on Super Mario Galaxy, we're gonna do the remaining levels of the terrace, and hopefully even finish it. So, see you guys then.